Car on your left. All clear, all clear. Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
Hello? Oh, brother. Okay. Here we go. Sonoma. Hello. Earlier, I saw Steven Wilson in Casey Kerwin's chat. I asked Steven if he should be yelling at his spotter until he gets good at Sonoma. Steven said, lost cause. Well, that is hurtful, but fair. Hurtful, but fair. I mean, listen, I'm not last. Okay, we are sitting a very respectable 12th in practice right now. Very respectable 12th. I am only 1.7 seconds off the fastest time. I'm only a second away from top 5. So it would appear we won't be fighting for the win tonight. Not that I expected to be, because I know how good Brandon Hawken, Nate Stewart are. Apparently Josh Chin's pretty good at it, or at least he put together one good lap. But, you know, we'll just find our little pocket of people to race with who are of similar pace, and maybe we'll have some fun for 50 laps. This car's really hard to drive around Sonoma. It's a handful for sure. A lot of horsepower, a lot of slipping and sliding. I cannot run what those guys are running. I'm just not good enough, and that's okay. I'm just not good enough, and I'm okay with that. I'll be good enough to finish wherever I finish. And we can have some good battles along the way with people. That'll be cool. But, there are just some guys who are way better. But who knows? They might make a mistake. They might kill themselves. We don't know. Really hard to get rear traction. Car really doesn't want to hook up. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know how much more speed I actually have in me. Trying to be smooth, but trying to hustle at the same time is just... I forgot, man. Road racing and stock cars in this game is like, you just never feel like you have tires actually connected to a racetrack. You just never feel in control. God, I hate road racing in this game with a stock car. It's just so not fun. It just feels like shit. Doesn't matter what car. Like, the next gen's the closest thing to feeling good. But like everything else, it's not a next gen car. It just feels awful. It's like you're on skates on ice at all four corners of your car, and you just never know what the car's going to do. Oh, man. Are we taking Splingular to NASCAR Sprint Cup victory lane? No, I doubt it. I doubt that tonight. Are cautions off or admin triggered? That's a great question. I appreciate you asking it. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm sure John will cover it in the driver's meeting. A very thorough driver's meeting. I'm sure John will cover that, of how that's going to work. It may be 50 laps with no caution flags, no matter what. I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. If it's 50 straight laps with no cautions, I don't know if I'm going to survive. What's up, Donnie? Hello. How we doing, everybody? I'm going to try to be good. Good enough to not crash. If we could scam a top 10 tonight, that would be cool. I have a feeling we're probably going to be battling outside of the top 10. There's just a lot of really, really talented road racers in this league. I kind of forgot that. Of how many good road racers there were in UFL. Like Brandon Hawken alone is exceptionally talented when it comes to this stuff. So, no surprise that he's fast. I cut that too much. All right.
They cut the course. You have to slow down and give up the time gain.
Yeah, it felt like I was going to cut that really aggressively. And I sure did. The car just drives really weird, too. I don't know if it's the setup or what. Like, the front end feels really, really lazy. Like, it feels... I don't know, man. Feels like we have too soft of a front end. God. I just hate the way that... I think it's just... I don't like the way this car drives. The setup, I just don't like it. Look, I haven't even looked at the setup. It just feels like the front end is way too soft. Yeah, I mean, those 925s in the front, it's pretty soft. There's pretty soft springs to have in the front. 275s in the rear, I'm fine with. I think it's got plenty of rear. But 925s in the front, man, that's really soft. I think I'd like to see those a little bit stiffer, maybe 1,000. Or even 1100s up front. Probably really wake the front end up. Make it drive better. The steering ratio really doesn't fix it. I've tried it, Christian. I've tried it at every single steering ratio. I was testing for an hour on my own before I even jumped in this session. I've run it at 8, 10, 12, and 14. Like, it just... None of it really seems to make a difference. Not as much as I would hope it was going to. Like, the initial response might be a little snappier on a lower steering ratio, but all you do is just shear the tires then at that point. You're not even necessarily turning better. You're just shearing the front tires. So it doesn't even help you grip up more or feel more in control. You're actually probably just damaging the tires more. And I think it muddies the force feedback that I'm getting through the wheel when I run a lower steering ratio. And the front end just, again, it feels so notchy. Like, especially on left-right transitions. The left-handers are not as bad, but this car, the right-handers, it feels... I don't know, it feels like it has a notch in the steering rack. It's really strange. And then if I can't get the steering right, I fucking miss my braking zones. Because I feel like, oh, I'm steering, going a little bit faster, and then I miss my braking zone. Let's see if I can get a clean lap in.
Hi, Greg. Hi.
Yeah.
Got one on your right.
Yeah, I don't like the way it drives at 10 to 1. I really don't. I actually feel like it slows me down. Because I just feel like I'm putting in more.
Got one on your right. Clear on the right.
I'm putting in more, or less steering input, but I'm actually turning more, but without actually getting, turn out. I sound like I just had a fucking stroke when I said that. What am I trying to say? I feel like I'm turning the wheel less to try and get more turn out of it with actually less effectiveness when I run 10 to 1. I think that's what I was trying to say if I was a normal human being. I think that's where I was going with that sentence. Yeah, it doesn't help. It just doesn't help the way that you would think it would, or that it would help on other cars. It just doesn't help. I think the force feedback in this car is absolutely awful. And I've bitched about that before. I've probably bitched about that every week for the last 3 weeks that we've been doing this series with this car. The force feedback feels terrible. It feels way off. Not helpful whatsoever. I'd rather just turn it off completely because it's actually more distracting than it is helpful. It's just so bad. I don't know. I want my force feedback to give me the feel of the tire through my wheel, and all I really get is the grass, the curbs, and not so much like the car itself. Now, I know a lot of the car, when you drive a real car, it's more through the seat of your pants than it is through the steering wheel, but we don't have the ability to do that through the seat of the pants. So, it all has to come from the steering wheel. I don't know, man. I just feel really disconnected from the car. Really disconnected from the car. I like a little bit of force feedback so that when I pull on the steering wheel, I feel like I'm, the tires are turning and changing direction. I don't get that with this car, and I feel lost. But then by the time you do get something, it's too late. I had a lot of issues with the old Gen 4 car, the mistake Gen 4 car. I had a lot of issues with that car too. I'm not really, we've driven it on a super speedway. We've driven it on a 1.5 miles. Now we're driving it on a road course. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I know it's not going to be as refined as, a newer race car, an Xfinity car, truck, next gen. I know it's not going to be as refined as that. This is, 22-year-old race car at this point. But a lot of the stuff that went into these cars, wasn't that much different than what we're doing today with Xfinity cars. It wasn't that much different. I don't know, man. When I am able to get the feel that I really like, then I feel really comfortable. And I can really sling it. But man, oh man, I'm struggling so much to get that feel that I really want to have. I go over some of these curves, I feel like my wheel's going to get ripped out of my hands. It shouldn't be like that. But if I turn it down, then all of a sudden I lose the feeling through the road. I don't really have this problem in the other cars. And then that shit happens where we fucking wreck on a straightaway because magically you just lose grip. What? Are you telling me the race car tire cannot keep the car glued to the racetrack while we're accelerating? Is that what you're telling me? Nice tires. Like old Gen 4? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I only have 2 races worth of experience with this car, so maybe I'm not the best person to sit here and judge it. But like early impressions of it, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little underwhelmed. But I was also extremely underwhelmed with the mistake Gen 4 car. I really was not impressed by that car at all. Come on. Missed that corner.
Until you cut the course, you have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just not going to be it's not going to be a competitive night, I don't think. Now I'm just at the point where I'm getting fucking pissed and frustrated because I suck. So generally, that's when I stop making laps because I'm just frustrating myself and not getting better.
Good merge.
Like, we got what we got, man. I'm not going to magically find a half a second to a second at this point. If I haven't figured it out by now, I ain't going to get it. So we'll find people to race around, and we'll race around them all night, and it'll be fine. We'll just have fun with the people we can race with. Stock cars on road is awesome, so hard but rewarding. I've never really been a big fan of it. I've tried to get better at it, and like what kills it for me is when I talk to professional race car drivers who use iRacing to try and get ready for road courses, and they tell me it's almost unhelpful because of how unrealistic it drives. And like I can't unhear that. I can't unthink that.
Horseshoe come out yet?
I can't like not remember that they said that. When they sit there and like, yeah, this is nothing like how it is. This tire is garbage. It drives like shit. You never know what the car is going to do. And that's not how it is for us whatsoever. Like I can't look at it any other way. It's like this isn't, again, if you've watched me long enough, you know the extent of my racing experience is right here at this racetrack in a 1975 Volkswagen Rabbit. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it was, 24 Hours of Lemons. I ripped that thing around Sonoma Raceway, and it was a great time. Not 750, 850 horsepower rear-wheel drive stock car. 114 horsepower front-wheel drive, Volkswagen. But, like, I understood what feels like what when you drive, what oversteer feels like, how it feels when you carry too much speed through a corner, or when you do use the curbs, or when you put the power down. Like, I got to experience a lot of this stuff. But when the guys who do this shit in real life sit there and talk about how it almost isn't helpful to use this because of how these things drive, man, that just really kills it for me. It really does. And I hate that, but like, they would know. They drive ARCA cars and Xfinity cars and Cup cars around road courses, and that's what they tell me. Like, on multiple occasions, they'd be like, if this is how race car drove, I wouldn't even do it. Like, the sport would be dead because nobody would enjoy doing it. People do it because it's fun. Because it's fun to drive. This is, I don't know. For me, it's not. And that's just a me thing. Other people feel differently. I get that, but it's just really not for me. I try to do the best I can with it, and that's it. We were pretty good earlier this year in Sim 500 at COTA. Had a lot of speed at COTA in that league, but like there was 2 good road racers in that league, and they finished ahead of me. In this league, there are so many good road racers, it's kind of disgusting. So like you look and say, Jesus, you're way down there. Yeah, a lot of these guys do this shit a lot more than I do, and they're just a lot more talented than me. So we'll get them next week. We'll get them next week. Whatever next week even is. I don't even know. Oh, what's next week? The Brickyard. Okay. So we'll race these things at the Brickyard next week. I'll find something else to complain about. Frozen turd on an icy lake. Yeah, I mean I've said for years it feels like your like middle school lunch tray is underneath all 4 tires, the little plastic tray that they put like your Jell-O and your mystery meat and your mashed potatoes, like that little lunch tray, that plastic tray. I feel like they took one of those and put them under each tire. And that's how it feels like you're connected to the road. That's what it feels like to me. You just never know what the hell you've got going on. And I just don't know what I'm missing other than talent. I don't know. And talent, maybe a little more talent will get me a half a second. Whoopee. And maybe these guys are one-lap wonders. I don't know if they're going to be this fast for 50 laps. I have no idea. They may be good for 1 lap, and then they all suck. I have no idea. But, man, oh, man. I knew that it was going to be a struggle tonight. I knew there was going to be some guys that were just going to absolutely decimate the field. I thought I'd be a little bit up the running order than from where I'm at right now. I thought it'd be a little bit better, but who knows, man? After 50 laps, we could be running in the top 5. Try not to be too pessimistic, but I've spent too much time around Ryan Ellis. Starting to sound like him. He's a bad influence on me. Oh, I'll try and be positive. I'll try and be optimistic. Maybe all these guys will have such a huge ego, they'll just fly off into turn one and all kill each other. We would need like 15 of them to do it, but it could happen. Ego can make people do silly things. Yeah, B-Hawk's really good. It's an interesting mix of people in UFL. Like, I remember UFL from years ago. It was not. I don't think it was as interesting of a roster. We also had like Corey Heim and Leighton Sabile and Will Rogers. I feel like the flavor of UFL has changed a lot since I last raced in it. And I think that's for the better. I think it's a very diverse roster. I think the skill gap is pretty good. I think, you know, we talk about big skill gap league at Sim 500 on Mondays. This is a big skill gap league too, but UFL has higher highs than Sim 500. Like, we've got guys that race in the Coke Series or are Coke Series eligible or made Coke Series free agency. Guys who race top split of everything all the time. Like, the highs are a lot higher in UFL when it comes to overall talent. And maybe the lows are a little bit higher than Sim 500 as well. So, yeah, that's again why I said this is a really competitive league, which was part of why I wanted to come over and race it again, just to give myself a reality check. That I'm really not that good. So it's working so far. That part's working. Yeah, Josh Chin's been around forever. Your Finnish league needs more drivers. A lot of them out there, man. Yeah, lappers could create some competition issues. Yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Tam. I appreciate it, man. I don't know about luck. I just need to be smart. Luck really isn't going to be... I don't think luck's going to be the difference for us. I think I just really need to be smart. I need to be smarter than people. I can't make any mistakes. I just have to keep the car on the track, not make mistakes, and hopefully not get run over. Which maybe, I guess that's the luck aspect, but as far as the things that I can control, like, I just have to be smart. Just get the race going. We'll have our opportunities to battle and fight with people, and there's probably going to be faster people behind us and slower people in front of us, and we'll figure it all out. But I can be the people's Catherine Legg. I can live with that. Yeah, if we even do the 24 next year. Didn't even do it this year. It's really sad. Thanks, Coke. Media Day. Stupid.
Green, green, green. Here comes your first time left.
Come on, car. God, man. Get the back and forth, and it just is like, nope.
One more lap to go.
Man, it was a pretty decent second lap, and I just
It's over.
fucked up the hairpin. That sucks. Oh, God. Shoot me. Oh, I went I went 3/10 slower than practice. It doesn't matter if I backed up my if I ran what I ran in practice, we'd be 16th instead of 19th. Big whoop.
Yellow bean?
Yeah, not surprised Brandon won pole by 2/10 either. 3/10, damn near 3.5 tenths, 2.5 tenths, whatever it is. Yeah, not surprised. I guess I'll pee before we get this shindig rolling. I guess they're gonna send a couple of cars home.
All right, everybody. Qualifying is complete. The two that will fail to qualify today are the 91, Dalen Barr, and the number 18, John Skolczewski.
Damn,
Two
rip.
cars, looks like they weren't able to complete a lap. They are the last two cars out. Everybody else, other 40 cars, make the race. That being said, I'll get a driver's meeting going here and get this out of the way and leave you guys with the rest of warm-up. First of all, thanks, everybody, for showing up tonight. Obviously, we are at Sonoma. Tonight's race is 50 laps. I do know we have, I think, a closed fuel window. I don't know. There's 4 sets of tires in the pits. I doubt you'll need that many, but that's usually the minimum we have everywhere. One on the car. Once we get going here, obviously the pole sitter will wait on the flagman to start the race. Every restart after that, the leader does have control of the restarts. Every restart, the leader does have lane choice. So when we come off the pit road the first time, the leader will be able to choose their lane and start wherever lane they want to start in. They just need to let everybody know and move over to that lane safely. And the same thing will happen every restart. We ask that once we get going, do not change lanes before the start-finish line. We operate by tattle rule. Call it out if you see it. We will most likely look at it after the race. We aren't really able to look at stuff during the race. It can result in EOL or other penalties depending on whatever's going on. Obviously, if there's a stack-up, if there's something that involves, going somewhere to escape a wreck or something like that or a checkup, within reason we allow it, so we're never going to penalize you for that. obviously don't take advantage of that. Other than that, we ask that you guys race respectfully, race clean. Watch the way we're getting to each other's bumpers in slow corners, so we're not, just spinning people around as we get going. We ask that, you respect other drivers and, handle your indiscretions with others, politely. Anything that involves other cars, we're going to police and assess penalties if we feel it's necessary. Obviously, we don't want anybody doing it, but if for some reason you can't control your temper, there are limits to that. We do have sections in the rule book as to how we look at things like that you can look at any time. We ask that there's no crashing or intentional contact under the yellow. Drivers must be under their own power at all times and in charge of their own consumables. That means nobody should be pushing you or anything like that to conserve gas or anything of the such. Penalties will be assessed if we feel the need to do so. We don't need to worry about when pit road closes because we don't have any stages. There is a bonus point for leading a lap. There's a bonus point for leading the most laps.
We're getting
those.
those.
Bonus points you will be able to get outside of your finishing position. When a caution does come out, if there's an accident on the track, we ask you guys let us know what's going on, where it is, how many cars, what section of the track. Anything that's a hazard to other drivers and creates a dangerous situation, we will throw a yellow flag for. If for some reason you go flying off the track and you do something that would normally involve a tow truck being taken out to get a car out of somewhere, we will throw yellow for that as well. It doesn't matter if you disconnect, if you stuff into the tires somewhere or do something like that, and you're stuck in there, you have to tow, we're more than likely going to throw a yellow for something like that, especially if it creates a dangerous situation. Let us know what's going on. Don't say caution. Don't say yellow. Don't say anything that would make other drivers think the yellow is out before it's displayed. Obviously, if there's a dangerous situation, we ask that you guys navigate through it safely and aren't trying to race through a crash or things like that. But it is your responsibility to get through these incidents safely. It's not the yellow flag's job to save you. We're all racing as well and doing our best to throw yellows when we can. So, be courteous of us as well. It might take a second, so be patient and navigate through any dangerous situation as safely as possible. That's the priority everyone should take. When the caution does come out, the first car one lap down, we'll get the lucky dog. We will wave you around as soon as possible. For wave around, because I believe there are short yellows here. If for some reason once the leaders pit, any wave arounds, we will wave you around after you get to the start-finish line. Once the leaders have entered the pit road, you can go around and collect your lap and catch up. Obviously, you cannot pit past that point. If you do so, we will penalize you and take laps away. It does not matter if any leaders stay out. You are always eligible for a wave round award if you choose not to pit. If you have a meatball flag or something like that, that's on you to serve that penalty. We are not going to clear that. If we accidentally do for some reason, we can't control that. That's a mistake, but we aren't going to clear meatballs or anything like that. So you need to be in control of that stuff, but if you don't need to pit and you can stay out safely, you're always eligible for the wave round. I don't know. For pit road, when we enter the pit road, obviously, as always, stay to the right travel lane on pit road as much as possible or when possible. There is a little bit of a weird spot on the pit road where you kind of cut to the left a little bit because it's at a weird angle. Obviously, there is some wiggle room with that, but for the most part, when you enter your stall, obviously you'd be coming from the left lane. You start to move over when you get to your stall. When you exit, try to get out to the right lane when possible, when safe. Obviously, don't do that when there's other cars. When you're going through the pit lane, follow the iRacing speed limit. Don't travel above that speed to pass cars on the pit lane. Any mile an hour that you travel over the iRacing posted speed, we do withhold the right to penalize you if we feel you're abusing that and doing that to gain an unfair advantage. So rarely will we ever do that, but when the situation calls for that, we will do so. Other than that, there's not really more I need to go over. If you have any questions, please let me know. Matt,
60.
Tristan, myself can answer those. Other than that, let's have a great race. Let's have fun. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, and I hope we have a good time.
No, we're not elite. Not elite series. This is called UFL, Untitled Friends League. It's a league I've raced in the past with a lot of old NASCAR 2003 people and whatnot. pretty good group of guys, really talented group of guys, and I haven't raced UFL in a year or two. So I figured instead of running Sim 500 trucks, come over and try this new Gen 4 car and race with UFL again. Whether I made the right decision or not, I'm not sure. But that's the decision that was made. So I'm going to make the best of it that I can. So far, it's been 2 really bad finishes. We have been wrecked. We have been wrecked in both races so far. Last week, we were running really good at Chicagoland. Kansas? Chicagoland. Chicagoland. We were running good and got wrecked. Or took damage and lost track position or whatever. I don't even remember. But it's not been a good start to the year.
If you guys can, please stop going off track and using the jump, because it puts debris on the racetrack, and it's not going to clear off for the race.
Holy shit, Nate, I'm so sorry.
Does Brandon still run the same scheme he did in NR? No, he runs Sucker Punch is what I see for him right now. I've never seen him in this scheme before, but this is what he's racing. I don't know if this is part of his sponsorship through Racing Prodigy or what. I have no idea. What's different about UFL compared to Sim 500? The general, like, vibe of the league for sure, but really it's the level of competition. I was talking about a little bit earlier too, like it's still a big skill gap league like Sim 500, but the highs are a lot higher. We have Pro Series, Coke Series substitutes, really high-end talent, and I think the lows are a little bit higher than Sim 500 as well. So I think overall it's a higher competition league, a higher skill league. That's probably the biggest difference. But just how they sort of run the show and the sort of people that they attract, I think makes it very, very different. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it, man. Happy birthday to you, buddy. Hell yeah. Happy birthday. And that's, it's not a slam against Sim 500 or anything. It's just my perception of it. And it's kind of, I didn't have a problem with the level of competition on Wednesdays there in the Xfinity Series when we did that earlier this year. Like, we had plenty of competition. We had a lot of competition. Came down to the last race for a championship. But when I just thought about doing it again with that group and trucks, probably most of the same guys and all of that, like, I don't know. The thought of coming over to UFL and racing against a higher level of competition, it was more appealing to me. Even though it meant I wasn't going to win. Definitely killed my chances of winning races by doing that. Definitely could have probably won more races in trucks with Sim 500 than over here. But I don't know. I feel like it's been a while since I've raced against really good competition, like we did in Road to Pro, every week. And I feel like I've gotten better at sim racing But I just wanted to sort of check that. I needed a way to check that, and maybe the Sim 500 Truck League wasn't the way for me to do it. I feel like Mondays at Cup, Sim 500, they've gotten a little bit closer. I think the Cup Car update brought the field closer together, which is good. Do they do EOLs for causing yellows? No, they don't. They really they do like a boys have at it. They kind of, they don't do a rec score or anything. They just kind of, within reason, have boys have at it. So like, if somebody nudges you out of the way and you go after them, like they're kind of okay with that as long as it doesn't impact anybody else. So there's a line, but it's basically a self-policing league, and they've operated it that way for a long ways, with really no issues. Is this a free league? No. I think I paid $10 to race this. I think that's what it was $10. Yeah. Which is fine. I'm fine paying $10 to race a season of this. It's like 16 races, I think, is the schedule. 16 races, and, you know, a lot of good competition. A car that I haven't raced before, this new Gen 4 car, and I don't know. It just kind of seemed, again, maybe it wasn't the right decision, but it's the decision that we made. Do I want to sponsor you? Why? So you can come out and whoop my ass too? So the last thing I need is somebody else in this league who can whoop my ass. We got enough of those types of people out here, man. I don't know. I'll figure it out, you know? It took me a while to figure out the Cup car, and it's going to take me a while to figure it out again now after the change, but we'll get there.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, we got to line up on the left side here. Pit road is closed.
We'll get what we can get tonight. Try to have some fun. We'll find people that we can race with that are, you know, similar. Similar in pace, similar in skill. We can race around, and yeah, we'll race around them. I kind of wanted to just start in the back and see how many people we could pass, but I have a feeling we might end up back there anyways. Why am I so slow? Because I'm bad. This car...
Are you asking for an EOL?
This setup is... I don't like the setup. This is not the default setup. This is a custom setup, and I absolutely can't stand it. A lot of people have an issue with the setup. Oh. I don't know. I'm just bad.
83 car.
This car just drives weird. The front end is really, really lazy. It's like Justin Fuller. It's really lazy.
It's the 83 car. It's the 83 car. It's the 83 car.
Hey, guys in the back, let's get rolling here. They're way ahead of us.
the 83 car.
Dude, this pace car is hauling ass. Good lord, we are not going slow around here.
We'll figure out the pace car speed thing for the yellows, but we'll just deal with it for right now. Flagman still controls it.
Get ready.
All right, here we go. 50 laps. Hopefully 50 laps.
Green, green, green. Car on your right. Three wide, you're in the middle. You got one on your left. You're too wide there.
We're good.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line
We've
up.
survived
Pit road is closed.
and made up
I
spots.
I don't get it, gang.
We have survived and picked up spots at the same time.
Cars slowing down and people just pile into the fucking back of them.
I was on the brakes.
No damage to report.
Didn't stop.
Catch the 71 car.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. People are just going to kill themselves, and we're going to benefit from it. Yeah, 3 more of those, and we'll be leading.
Yeah, that was straight up fucking stupid, gang.
Dude, are you still driving? We gotta let you by. I don't want to get black flagged.
I'm pitting this time. My car's fucking destroyed.
And 4.
Catch the 71 car.
Oh shit, we're 13th. Okay. I'm not really enamored with the way the car drives. We've driven it on a super speedway. We've driven it at a mile and a half and now on a road course. I don't know. It's I don't have enough experience to really say. Like super speedway I thought was kind of weird. The mile and a half was fine. Like I'm trying to remember last week's race. It was at Chicagoland. I don't really even remember it. I remember we were 3rd, battling with Frisch and Hawken for the lead.
Catch the 71 car.
But like, I don't know. It's not like this amazing like experience, at least not yet for me.
Pit road is now open.
But like I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know what I thought it was going to be or what I even wanted it to be. I have no idea. Like I just don't do enough of this stuff anymore to really say. What's the over-under on cautions this race? 7? Ooh, God. If we have 7, we're not going to have any green flag laps. It's only a 50-lap race. Each caution's at least 3 laps. That's 21 laps right there. If we have 7 of them.
Once it officially gives us the 1 to go, we're going to slow down to 45 miles an hour.
What?
Yeah.
pace car is doing like 100 miles
Way
an
too
hour.
quick to be blistering around here. If you have any complaints, save them to Jake Golden.
I have no complaints.
Perfect.
Oh, I got plenty to send to them, but I don't know.
Catch the 71 car. Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, we got a lineup on the left side
Alright,
here.
so let's back the pace down to about 45, and we'll control that until we get into off the hairpin. And then, obviously, that's the zone where the leader can restart it wherever.
Oh yeah, green white checkers. I guess there's 3 green white checkers if we remember correctly from last week. Is that what it was? 3 of them? I don't know what I was hearing. If it was rain, thunder, or my girlfriend's baking things. I think the answer is C. She's baking things. I think it's the mixing bowl that I hear. I wonder what she's making. Cookies? Brownies, perhaps? A triple layer red velvet cake? I don't know. Probably not. Do I have a designated spotter? No, I just use the end-game spotter. I really don't need the spotter. It really is not helpful for me. Because you can see so much, like because you have that virtual mirror at the top that really gives you a wide field of view. I run on triple monitors, so I can basically see everything that's going on.
Alright, wait till off the hairpin, and then the leader can take
But
it
like
whenever
sometimes
they
it's
want.
nice to know if
I
I'm
think
3
that's
wide and I
better.
can't tell that I'm 3 wide. Like, it can help there. What's up, Sergey? Sergey on YouTube, the Legends checking in. Hello. Perhaps a bunt
Leader's
cake.
cool with that?
Ooh. I would take a bunt cake.
I think we're just going to pile into the hairpin if we go before. Or, you mean after 12? 11? I don't even know the corners. I'm going to shut up. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Sean.
Green flag, green flag. Car on your right. All clear, all clear. Got one on your right. All clear, all clear. Got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
I wasn't letting you by.
Either way, thank you for not forcing it.
Got one on your left. Clear on the left. That was your fastest lap of the session. That was your fastest lap of the session.
baby. Don't want to do that.
Car on your left.
Eating way too much of that curb.
All clear, all clear.
Thank you.
You got it here, Chris. Thank you.
If I don't fuck up turn 10 every time, am I really driving a lap?
All clear, all clear.
Ugh. So frustrating, man. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong, but turn 10 is my worst turn on this whole fucking track. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's twice I've done that. I didn't think we were going to survive the second one.
I tried second. There was just no. No, it's not good. I'm sorry about that. I was nowhere near you.
Sorry, Nate, he just self-spun in front of me. I literally could not do anything.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Come on.
Yeah, my suspension was killed and my tires were dirty. I was just trying to get out of the way.
I'm just following you, Chris. You're fine.
Yeah, my wheel's upside down in most of these corners.
Oh, shit. Okay.
For real?
We were looking at death. I need fresh tires. My tires are not happy. Neither is the driver.
Got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
Guys, I'm being real patient here. Somebody just ate the tires in this.
Got one on your left. Clear on the left.
Ugh.
Gonna stay high in the hairpin.
Oh, I missed it. I missed the corner.
Got one on your left. You have about 2 laps of fuel left. All clear, all clear. Or on your right. All clear, all clear. All right, man. Halfway this time by.
Yeah, one-stop strategy. I'm gonna pit this time. Because I'm going to run out of gas otherwise.
Hitting Josh.
Down one lap of fuel left.
Pit box in 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Well, that was terrible. Oh, man. Absolute dog shit.
Alright, that's it. Go.
I've missed the turn.
Got one on your
I've
left.
missed the turn.
Clear on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm in here, Jake.
on your right. All clear, all clear. You got one on your right. Clear on the right.
Hey, I'll let you by going to 11. Second.
Oh, shit.
Just could not save it. Sorry, I tried to stay out of your guys' way. It was a bad spot.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear. You got one on your right. All clear, all clear. car on your right. All clear, all clear.
This guy's got fresher tires. No sense in fighting them. They are faster. They passed me before the pit stop anyways, so like, it's only in front of them because I had fresh tires for a lap or two.
Thank you.
I followed him. Yeah, we're doing good, Colton. Doing real good.
Taking an 11. Trying to give you the inside, Ryan.
Oh, Christ. We're offline. Oh, shit. Fucking bump. A bump about killed me.
I'm sorry, you braked earlier than I thought.
Sorry. Go for it.
Got back to the gas too soon. Oh my god, the leader's 8 seconds behind me. I'm gonna get fucking lapped? Ugh. Disgusting.
Sorry, Ryan. Not trying to cut you off.
Yeah.
Take it to the inside here.
Disgusting!
It really is. Oh my god, I'm missing every corner. The car behind me has no front end and he's going faster than me. What is this?
Thank you. We have gone wide.
on your right. Clear on the
Take
right.
it. Inside here.
Oh, I was trying to move out of your way, but cool.
I was on the brake. I'm sorry.
Love that. 2 weeks in a row, he's fucked me. Oh my god, dude. Nothing better than getting run over by the fucking leader when you're trying to get out of their way. That's just the cherry on top of this fucking deal.
Or on your right. Clear on the right.
Good. One last fucking lap I gotta do. Be done with this bullshit. You know, not like my rear tires needed any more death applied to them, but that certainly didn't help. God, dude. Fucking asshole. I'm so sick of Josh Chin ruining my fucking races. That's the kind of shit that makes me not want to come back. Reminds me why I left in the first place. Just some people who, man, they love to run their fucking mouth. And the moment they do something wrong, it's like, sorry. It's 2 weeks in a row he's wrecked me.
I have to go with the line. Got one on your right. All clear, all clear. Got one on your left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, got a new follower out of this. I'm fucking over it, man. I'm so over it. Where'd I say we race next week? I'm fucking junking them. It's just happening. Wherever we're racing next week, I'm junking his shit.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear. Car on your right. All clear, all clear.
Brickyard, perfect.
What the?
Go inside here, inside.
Stupid lap cars wrecking each other than blocking leaders.
We had a fucking internet issue, buddy. Relax.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Grow up.
Rich.
Got one on your left. White flag, one more left to go. All clear, all clear.
That was a hell of a save, 75.
on your right.
You went Hawkins.
Clear on the right.
Good one. Right, y'all.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's the flag. It's over.
Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. What a finish. What a fight for 19th. Who won? Oh, Brandon Hawken. Good. I'm glad. Oh, the motherfucker didn't deserve to win.
Yeah, Sean, I'm sorry that happened in front of you, but you should probably take a look at the replay so you realize what happened.
Well, as you know, I can't check the replay during the race. I just came over the hill to Gabe seemingly driving across the track. I can't tell there's internet issues. I just see a bunch of lap cars running into each other and blocking the track. So I'm sorry that offended you.
Well, maybe you shouldn't, I don't know, get on the mic too quick. Just a thought.
You tell him,
The
Tristan.
lap cars were annoying me all night. My bad.
Push me, I'm out of gas.
All but 2 of them looked like they hadn't driven in more than 6 months.
Hey man, everyone's doing their best. Some people's first time.
Like,
All right, Ryan, flip off
I'm
on the way by.
I'm slowly remembering why I stopped racing in this league. There's just a lot of bad attitudes.
Sorry again about that shield house. I can't do anything. I'm on your bumper at the exit.
Yeah, I mean, you could, not be on my bumper on the exit as I'm trying to get out of your way. That would be my suggestion. It's just set up the path for a lap car getting out of your way better.
I mean, I lifted as soon as I knew you were pulling over, but I can't do anything there. I have Hawken right there with me.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You drive through me or fight with him. It's 2 weeks in a row. You kind of fucked me. I'm not really enjoying the experience.
I don't remember doing anything in Chicagoland, but I did apologize for Daytona, and that was stupidity on my part.
Yeah, sorry. They all run together. We'll get them next week. Like, that's the worst excuse that you can give somebody is, there's nothing I could do. Yeah, there is. Don't put yourself in that position. Plan better. Like, that is what you could do better, is literally not do that. Like, don't exit the corner on the back bumper of a lapped car. What do you think is going to happen? Plan better.
I mean, the thing is, like, we would have been fine just running, I don't know.
Right. Either I get out of the way and try to do the right thing and everybody's happy, or not get out of the way, and then more people are bitching about lapped cars. Like, there's no fucking winning either way. Everyone's doing the best they can. The shit's not easy for us. Like, you can't just run over people. I'm sorry. It goes both ways.
You stopped accelerating on an exit with a car right behind me. Like, I'm not going to expect that. If you just ran your normal line, we would have been fine.
That's not true. I didn't stop accelerating. You lifted my rear tires off the ground. That's why I couldn't go further. Like, I'm trying to move over to the right while continuing and not stop. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I know not to just stop on people's noses. Like, come on, man.
We apexed at 60, and you stayed there all the way until I got to you.
Right. Do you think there's a reason why you're lapping me? Maybe it's because you're faster? Like, I'm not able to carry as much speed because my tires aren't as good or my skill level is not as high? Like, I'm not going to drive 100% the same way that you are in that corner. There's a reason you fucking lap me. It's just a lack of preparation, of being ready to pass somebody, I guess. Like, that's all I'm saying is you can't exit on the back bumper of a slower car and expect it to work out good. That's just poor planning. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I could have done differently. I'm doing the best I can, but I'm slow. I'm sorry. I suck. I get you're in the battle for the lead. I've been trying to put that together, knowing where you're going to catch me to let you all go and not hold you up. That was my whole plan.
I mean, just go look at your other laps and you're accelerating out of there. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Tab 4. See you at the Brickyard, man.
10-4.
Pointless conversation, dude. Just a pointless conversation. Like, we're just gonna agree to disagree on that. I don't know how much more realistic I can be about that. I mean, he lapped me at a road course when I was running 15th, 16th. He lapped us up to that level. Like, I'm not sitting there saying that I'm fast and could have done. Like, there's a reason I'm not going as fast as him. I don't know, man. Can't win with these people. They just, yeah, there's just no winning with some of these guys. It's all coming back to me now. Anyway, that was fun. At least we finished in the top 20 for the first time this year, so that's enjoyable. Yeah, I don't know, man. Not a very enjoyable evening. I did the best I could, which wasn't really good, and we end up fucking getting an argument with the guy who finished second when I'm the one that got spun around off his nose. So, iRacing, man. Never changes. Anywho, we'll be back Monday for Sim 500 Cup Series at Dover. Okay. Dover, Monday, Cup Series. Let's go. And then next Wednesday at the Brickyard for more of this, whatever this is. Oh, God. It's just a video game. It's not that serious.